Welcome to the lair of Dungeon Master Doom! Dungeon Master Doom has been playing Call of Cthulhu 4th edition for quite some time. But today, Dungeon Master Doom went to the gaming store and got the 6th edition. Now, there are actually some differences between the editions. I myself like the 4th edition a whole lot. It's all 1920s. It's written very well. The layout and art is fantastic. It has a really cool size chart that folds out in the back. And it has color plates, inserts, lots of neat bonus material about the background of the 1920s and just strange, odd, weird things in the back that you can, like strange occult tales or curses that can beef up the game. But 6th edition, you will notice, is way thicker than the 4th edition. There is a lot of new stuff in here. But Dungeon Master Doom, to be honest, doesn't like the layout. It's hard to read the fonts. The artwork got worse. I don't know if they lost art from the 4th edition and had to make art for the new one, and it just wasn't as good. The layout, when they just the thing that bothers me is they went crazy with the Photoshop or whatever they were using, and they made it all fake ripped on the sides, and they'll like print artwork on there, and the artwork gets ripped so you don't get to see the whole pictures, and that bothers me. But otherwise, the book itself was worth buying for sure, and I do like the new cover art, and there is good artwork inside too. There's good new art, and there's not so good art. But enough of that. Now, this book, well, starts out with they reprinted some H.P. Lovecraft stories, which is pretty cool. Let's see. They have the big difference is it has not only 1920s characters and background, but it has current and 1890s, which I really liked. I like to stay in the 1920s, though. That's my favorite. So I don't really care about all the stuff for current rules and stuff, and they add in more weapons that you just aren't gonna use. You can put in rocket launchers, and you're still not gonna do anything to Cthulhu. It's pointless to have all that extra stuff. What else? It has more character classes. They made the combat system a little more convoluted, added more combat skills, which you don't use. In my house rules, I've ended up detailing running away rules a little more. Combat never happens. Someone fires a gun and they run. They're running away most of the time. I'd like to see running away rules. They made the resistance table bigger, which is pointless. And in my games, I've stripped the game system down so much I don't even use the resistance table. It's just straight percentile rolls every time. So the system's getting a little more convoluted. Oh, has a list of poisons, which is new and really cool. They have Black Widow poison, arsenic, chloroform, cobra venom. The poisons are pretty neat. Now, I as a dungeon master won't be poisoning my players, but it will give the players a fun way to kill some of the serial killers that they will be facing. Poisoning players as a dungeon master is beneath me. I like to torture them in more insidious ways. Yes, so let's see, they got the skills. Oh, the insanity table is by far better than the 4th edition. The 4th edition insanity table was so boring that I have been using the insanity table from Rifts in place of the original Cthulhu insanity table because it was just phobias, and the fun in this game is making the players go insane, and if they're just getting phobias all the time, they're just role-playing that they're scared all the time, and that's no fun. And they have some crazy insanities in this. Oh, I like this art here, this picture of H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, I like that. That's for the insanity. It's got all those eyes. Yes. Oh. Yeah, they have a list of like anxiety disorders, psychotic disorders, schizophrenia. Oh. And they go in a territory that Dungeon Master Doom might avoid unless he has a mature gaming group. They have the psychosexual disorders, which could be pretty awesome if you don't go too far. You don't want you want to get people immersed in roleplay, but there is a point when you need to stop. I've had bad experiences. Very bad experiences in this level of gaming. I'll save that for another day. But it could be good and creepy if someone's attracted to dead bodies or something. Very, very strange, weird gaming sessions might come out of that if I have the right group. Oh. But not if I'm gaming Dungeon Master Doom's nephews, no. That would be bad. Oh, and they also made it easier to get these crazier insanities. They changed the insanity rules a little bit, so it's more common to get nuts. So they did that perfectly. That was awesome. They also added more crazy Cthulhu spells. They've added artifacts like the jars that you put your brains, that the elder things put human brains in and stuff. In the original, in the 4th edition, those artifacts were in the riddled within the adventures, but they have illustrations of the artifacts and descriptions about them in here, which are better, and they have more strange artifacts for them to fiddle with. Oh, let's see. And I think for the final thing, the final update is they have these equipment charts. The equipment charts are fantastic. They have equipment charts for each of the 3 eras in the book, the 1890s, the 1920s, and current. And with these huge equipment lists, players can they'll start buying strange things that seem useless, but then they'll use them in inventive ways. The equipment charts in the 4th edition were lacking and not even a full page worth. But when the characters can start buying clothing and stuff, and it gets them thinking about how their character would look and behave, and they'll buy items like fountain pens and and they might find an interesting way to use it in the game. So that's it for my comparison of the two editions. I heard 7th edition is coming out. We'll have to see what strange things or new ideas will appear in that book. It should be interesting. We'll see.